sad about it. No sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
No, you sad about it. No, you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they match up with the second-year man Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns heading out, and the pressure squarely on the shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The number 1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield on play action. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
And the focus will definitely be on wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. after the trade from the New York Giants to the Cleveland Browns. How will he mesh with his new quarterback Baker Mayfield? And can they be the duo that leads Cleveland to the playoffs for the first time since 2002?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Complete, it's Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Ravens now under 12th-year coach John Harbaugh. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run with Dixon. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And here now, the Baltimore offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. It didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
What's going on, guys?
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jones. Look at this spin. Balance. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
What do you mean, am I online or play now?
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Doesn't seem to be too many games that you're not bad at all. I'm just running a franchise computer versus me. Only had the game for a couple days now, so I haven't really got too far into it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. Easy, unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
I almost feel like it's unfair running with Jackson in this game. He's so quick.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Shifts free at the 15. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Definitely.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating.
Like I said, I like watching the live
they're
streams.
back on their heels right away.
It always seems to be on
where it's going
when
to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
I'm going to try to do another Madden live stream in the morning. What's going on, Yoda?
To connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there
Finally
spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Dude, you're definitely good enough. That's what my wife was telling me the other day. I was like, saying I feel like my performance has declined in it, and I feel like honestly I do better when I'm not running the squad. If I'm running by myself,
following the touchdown.
But she was telling me, she's like, she's like, it's not that you're not bad. It's just
he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there.
Yeah, I feel like when I run in the squad, I'm too chatty, and then I can't focus on the game. I mean, I like doing it. I like running the squad.
The defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for.
All right, I'll definitely check.
It's third down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws.
I've heard good things. I've also heard bad things.
Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
It's crazy. I've gotten quite a bit of interceptions so far. I mean, not just in this game. That's my first one in this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I said about it, too. I was like, not everybody's going to be as good as everybody.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard
everybody
line.
does have something, something that they can bring to the table.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back.
I've messed with them so much that they're really set up good for sniping. Not really close
at their own
23. They go down in close fights.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Pernell
I would
McPhee
definitely
in
watch
there
something
on the
again,
stop.
'cause I would benefit off.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud
Learn a
of
little bit
dust?
more.
In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Yeah.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's only a loss of a yard. Put a lot more. I call bullshit for 200.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0.
Mine were, but then I started messing with them a little bit. Cosby had showed me how to do some of the stuff with it, and after that, I just took it from there and
once
started,
we hit halftime, as we do
tweaking
all
it the way I
season, we'll
liked
send
it.
it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second
Apply some
down.
pressure.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the
I can
schneid a little
screenshot
bit,
my,
get them loosened up and
my
moving.
controls
Kind of
if you
seems
want.
like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
For a fortnight.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They keep doing stuff like that, they might actually score.
And again, it's Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught.
Back to the line of
Don't
pressure.
give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the
That was a little
Browns will use
excessive.
the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Mayfield with it once more. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Not if them making a field goal is going to make it great.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
If you could just kick the ball, you'd have been all right.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Block me good, guys.
At the 8. Spins away.
Get off
now
me.
He bowls him over.
Tripped.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin our trip around the NFL at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tennessee taking on their closest rivals, distance-wise, in Atlanta. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Adam Humphries, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey, to check on the Giants. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Redskins. Trent Taylor, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. The Dolphins locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Twisting away. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Still going. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his first career NFL touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
I didn't realize it was muted.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return is Jones. Pretty move.
Oh, get off me.
Running right through it. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
7 people.
Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the designed runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, no.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's the end of the third quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. They'll try the counter with Dixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game,
especially when
yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Kenneth Dixon who caps it off with a touchdown scamper.
So far, have a perfect game. Or a perfect streak. Trying to keep it that way.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7.
I keep seeing people pop in.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Mayfield now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'll take that.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You guys already did that one.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tucker now for the extra point.
That's 2 touchdowns off of 2 interceptions.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Let's go. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins.
Got you down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Get out of here.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Might as well just run. Oh, hey, where's the team? It's a little strange.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pretty much not really worried about scoring at this point.
They stay on the ground with Dixon.
Clock run out. Oh,
and now he pulls him over.
Damn.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That's one of those games that I feel like is probably more fun playing with your friends because it's kind of boring playing alone. Goat Simulator.
Here's Dixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Dixon. He'll be tackled at the 20. 3 after a gain of 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Dixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I didn't get it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you on the next one.
It's the young, incredible.